Ben Wazabanga drove 50 miles from Bedford to New Cross, armed with a knife. Police say the 23-year-old planned to confront his former business associate, 26-year-old Ayowale Aladejana, over a money dispute. Aladejana was stabbed in the chest and died at the scene. CCTV, phone data, and number plate analysis helped detectives build their case. When armed police stopped Wazabanga's car near Waterloo Bridge, he ran carrying a knife before being arrested. A jury found him guilty of murder. Clifton George murdered his partner, 46-year-old Annabelle Rook, after years of emotional abuse. Police were called to reports of a gas explosion at their Stoke Newington home. When officers arrived, George admitted the killing, telling police, "I killed her." Detectives discovered Annabelle had been stabbed 22 times before George triggered an explosion that ripped through the property. George was convicted of murder and arson and jailed for life with a minimum term of 23 years. Police raided properties across Birmingham and Coventry and uncovered a major drugs operation. Officers found more than £131,000 in cash hidden inside plant pots, alongside kilos of cocaine, crack cocaine, and heroin. 55-year-old Madat Ali and 32-year-old Rowan Picken admitted multiple drug-dealing offences. Ali was jailed for 12 years and 6 months, while Picken was jailed for 6 years after detectives dismantled the Calm Drugs line. 39-year-old Leon Anderson called 9999 to report a man threatening him with a knife outside his home. Minutes later, police arrived to find him critically injured. Despite emergency treatment, he died at the scene. Witnesses watched the attack unfold before the suspect fled through nearby woods. Police recovered a phone, clothing, and a rucksack linked to Kemuel Gambiki Forbes. The 25-year-old later handed himself in and claimed self-defense, but a jury rejected his account. He was jailed for life with a minimum term of 26 years. Sultan Arif worked at a petrol station in Birmingham. When police raided the site, they found a loaded revolver hidden on the forecourt.
Right, this duffel bag is clear.
And a loaded sawn-off shotgun
Moving to the
inside a
jacket.
nearby car.
Okay, logging that now.
And a stun
Do you need
gun
a large
were also
evidence
recovered.
bag for the coat?
Forensic evidence linked the 33-year-old to the revolver. Already convicted of possessing a sawn-off shotgun, Arif was jailed for 6 years. A murder mystery that remained unsolved for almost 40 years has finally been solved. Anthony Littler was found dead near East Finchley Station in 1984. No CCTV, no DNA, no phone records. But in 2022, detectives reopened the case and uncovered evidence that pointed to brothers Michael and Anthony Stewart. Witnesses told police the brothers had confessed to the killing years earlier. Detectives even linked a 999 call made just 2 minutes after the attack to one of the suspects. After a lengthy investigation, both brothers were found guilty of murder nearly 4 decades after Anthony's death. 5 organized crime gang members were jailed for a combined 84 years after police uncovered a huge drugs conspiracy. Detectives seized more than 328 kilograms of cocaine and 62 kilograms of heroin worth almost £8 million. The gang used lorries, ghost warehouses, and coded communications to move drugs from Europe into the United Kingdom. Police raided warehouses in Slough and Daventry, uncovering hundreds of kilograms of Class A drugs. Investigators believe the network may have imported more than 1 ton of drugs before it was finally dismantled. Gregory Cotillo Volquez suffered 22 stab wounds during a brutal attack in North London. 3 men fled after the murder, with 2 escaping to Spain. Detectives spent months analyzing CCTV, forensic evidence, and international intelligence to track them down. One suspect was arrested with the victim's blood on his trainers. The other 2 were extradited back to the United Kingdom from Spain. All 3 men were found guilty of murder. Anthony Morrison was attending a wake in Croydon when he was shot dead. Police launched a murder investigation and began hunting 40-year-old Byron Cole. After a 3-day manhunt, detectives arrested him. Investigators discovered Cole had changed his appearance and tried to dispose of evidence after the shooting. Officers later found a firearm hidden behind brickwork and built a forensic case linking him to the murder. A jury found Byron Cole guilty of murder and possession of a firearm with intent to endanger life. A prison officer helped an organized crime gang smuggle drugs, mobile phones and USB sticks into HMP ISIS. Police uncovered 18 package drop-offs linked to the operation. Detectives reviewed more than 800 hours of CCTV and phone data to expose the network. The corrupt officer, Jason Thompson, was being paid hundreds of pounds for each package smuggled into the prison. The investigation led to multiple arrests across London and prison inmates linked to the conspiracy. Gang members received a combined 25 years behind bars.
Like, comment, and subscribe for all the latest crime updates.